Thing. I hate both of you. Like seriously.
We here every Thursday on a Thursday, 8 p.m. What do we got? Don't be fucking rushing the show.
I'm chilling. Fuck you, Mike.
Don't rush the show. You gotta let the magic happen.
What did they say last night?
Who said it?
Here we go. Kristen badmouthed me the whole fucking time.
No,
and they're all like, yeah, you're right, Kristen, you don't get to talk. I was like, oh,
you didn't even check my hair.
They said let
I look good?
let you talk.
We good?
yeah, it's far enough.
Season 4, episode 26.
Take it away, Tone.
We still here fighting.
Who's fighting? I ain't fighting. I'm chilling. Hey, shout out to Mikey
We're here
Dad.
every Thursday on a Thursday. Told him my voice.
I mean, not Mikey Dad, I mean the camp out. Stop tagging his personal shit.
It's the same shit. It's the same guy.
We just fucking with y'all. We just fucking with y'all.
Mike's right. We here.
What's the energy?
Here.
Nah, that's not the energy. You gotta bring that back one more time. One more again.
Season 4, episode 26. We here.
Lamar's class? What the fuck's going on?
Yo, I'm really definitely not in the mood today.
What do you mean? You're perfectly fine right now.
No, I'm really not. Okay, let's go. Here we go.
Season 4, episode 26. We here. This is the breakdown. I am Tone my voice. This is KB23, and that is the camp out with a big zero. Vote for Tone right here above the eye. Don't forget that. Don't be disrespectful. I saw what I did last week. I don't appreciate that shit.
Yeah.
Vote for Tone.
First and foremost,
I'm actually vote for Mike today.
I'm gonna take a sip from my Starbucks drink.
Oh, shout out to the new straw. David Blockman hooked it up.
I ain't getting no straws. What the fuck is that about?
They're right there, buddy.
3.
Yeah, kid. Shout out David Blockman for my straw. I appreciate you, kid.
Oh, they official Starbucks straws too?
No, they're
What
like
straws are they?
they're reusable
They're really
copper
fire,
straws
though.
that come with a cleaning joint. Fire, by the way, very
you.
fire. I was like, man, how am I gonna keep this
Real
straw
French
clean?
by French
Does it
straws.
make the drink taste like copper?
No, it's
No,
because the
not
green
all.
screen bothers.
The green screen and the green straw from
You
Starbucks.
see how anal you are.
Well,
No.
Excuse me? What are we talking about? So we're moving on.
But thank you, Dave.
Not that kind of anal.
628 Nike Air Force One low, type of off-white, retail for 140. Also dropping.
That they're actually.
First of all,
I'm not gonna lie to
like
you.
Off-white. They're better in person.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I took shots of these for the. I put them up my gram yesterday.
That's a strap.
Much better in person.
Yeah, they are much better in person. I saw the picture you posted.
I like the tongue.
Speaking of George, shout out to you.
Shout out to
George.
Shout out to George, All the Right in Corona, Queens.
The drop type Summit White, $75.
Trash.
This is not so good.
That's like a blazer. That's a blazer low.
They're basically pulling the inspiration to
Yeah, the off-white,
craft.
whatever, man.
These actually not bad in person either.
Yeah, you like
Huarache
these?
type N354, no fucking price.
No retail. For free.
I think they're 160.
They're giving them
The
away.
socks are the best part.
Honestly, in person, like I don't like that the
Socks
person
not
wearing
included.
them isn't wearing the right size. You could tell because there's mad fucking baggy toe box going on. But
Baggy toe box.
the rest of the shoe is actually pretty fire. Not gonna lie.
Did you try them on?
No.
I was gonna ask you how's the comfort.
Undefeated times Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0. Those are kind of.
I'm not mad at these.
I like these.
I feel like that's all 3M on the
I
undefeated.
really like them. And Undefeated does it right always.
I will say that the black Ultra Boost 1.0 is probably one of my favorite Ultra
I
Boosts.
agree. Ever.
This shit is trash. You got talking about. For a collab? Come on, man.
I
Let's
actually
move
have
it
2
on.
pairs of them.
Size New Balance 990 V5, retail for 180.
Buy what you like, not for the hype.
I think they should have did a, I don't know.
Looks cheap.
I get it, they want to push the new silhouette,
Looks cheap.
but I feel like you could probably do this on MB1.
I'm
So-
agreeing with her on this
It
one.
looks cheap, like the material.
Yeah, it looks super cheap.
It doesn't even say
Yeah,
made in
look at the
USA or
price
nothing,
point.
right? It's 180, it should be up there, made in USA. Pricing.
180 is like a pretty decent price point, but I mean,
Maybe the colorway looks cheap. It's too...
I feel like the colorway is what's making it look cheap.
I think that black midsole is fucking
Really
up the flow.
destroys it for me.
Yeah, it fucks it up a bit.
Maybe if it was white.
I don't know. Oh well, moving on.
This might not be this weekend, by the way.
But you want to say for afterthoughts then? Since we just speak on it? Because I haven't seen like any release information about
Yeah,
this.
I have a feeling it's going to be not this weekend.
But it's dropping
It's fucking
in Europe
fire.
anyways, London, at
Is it?
Prada, yes.
Yeah, that's why it's on.
London only as of now. I asked Dion on IG, like, yo, Dion, are we going to get like a release out here? He was like, they're working on it, but they did this drop to rush they have the Yankees and Boston game in London. So the same day that game happens, they're dropping this, or I think it's between
Colorway
like the
is
same weekend.
fucking.
But it has something to do with the baseball game in London.
Do we?
It's my kind of pink.
We might get a drop, according to Dion. We might.
We're definitely gonna get a drop.
I
I don't
hope.
see it not be. They haven't sold out of a shoe in quite some time, except for the Kyrie stuff.
Well, we don't know how many they made of these. Yeah, that's right. The Kyrie did sell out pretty fast.
We'll talk about this later.
It's
Alright.
raspberry and pink and
These shits is fire.
Schnozberries.
It's my
Schnozberry.
kind of pink.
Snowberry.
Also my kind of thing too.
I like this pink.
Everybody
Matter of fact, I like these white laces.
I mean, what a surprise.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. Moving on.
Gang, 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 gang.
Golf Fleur, Converse, 1-star rainbow. Not mad at it.
Out with it.
No retail.
Yeah, they're free also. I'm just
Moving
saying, it's white with a rainbow midsole. Like, who gives a shit? Like, it's fucking, but whatever. I like the rainbow midsole. It's chilling. Next up, Nike Freak 1 Antetokounbros. Yeah, whatever.
Hell no. Well, it was a performance shoes for ball. It's not for me.
I guess
Not
when
me.
you have like a lot of money, you could like make ugly shoes all the time.
I'm not.
Well, this is a different crowd.
Yeah, this is
That's for
basketball.
performance. It's not for
It's
us.
pretty cool, the Nike check.
Swoosh.
It's definitely different.
Don't do that. You know the swoosh.
I don't know if
It's a basketball shoe.
What's
It's
it supposed
bright.
to be?
It's a New York
What?
Knicks colorway.
I'm trying to get on board with it, but I can't. It's just fucking me
Alright, Nike Blazer Gnarhunters.
Gnarhunters. I'm assuming it's
Alright.
a collab for somewhat. I have no idea what the hell a Gnarhunter is. Anybody here? No. It's trash. Retail NA, so forget about it.
I mean, realistically, it's not bad. It looks like there's a nice little
It says Nike on the heel.
new buck on the upper, but like Nike in a different kind of print. It doesn't. It's definitely like a different calligraphy style that they wrote Nike in, and there's also calligraphy in the.
I don't think that's
Swoosh.
calligraphy. I think that just might be the logo of the Gnarhunters, probably. It might be like a band or something. But it's a Nike SB, so it might have something to do with skateboarding.
True.
So I don't.
It's not bad though. Like, it doesn't look terrible.
It's a clean colorway.
I mean, it's basic. It's fuck.
Basically like this one coming up. Adidas. Adidas.
Adidas.
My apologies.
Adi.
Yeezy Boost 700. Utility black. Retail for 300. I mean, the gum bottom was a nice touch, but
Was it necessary? No.
this release wasn't necessary. No, it wasn't.
No. Next one we got Adidas Consortium 4D. It's a mint. I'm not mad at this.
Go for
Colorway is
5.
fire.
I'm not mad at the gray and the mint. I don't know if it's
I
necessary.
don't know if I'll do it with the sock in the summer though.
Plus, it's $500, so fuck this shoe. But
That's crazy. Moving on. Pyer Moss Reebok Experiment 3 retail for $250.
Those are kind of cool.
They look
I can't see the front.
very
It's-
stylish.
this is the best shot of the shoe.
Oh.
For real?
Yeah.
The
I
rest
mean,
of it
it's
looks-
definitely Pyer Moss. This is the
it's
third.
90s basketball, right?
This is the third one. I'm trying to think.
I'm not mad at this view.
Hashtag not mad at this view.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of hashtags.
Breakdownisms.
A lot of hashtags this week. Next up, we got Keith Haring. It's
Oh, I
three
got no
shoes.
photos. Oh, there
Yeah,
you
you
go.
do. It's the Rivalry High, Adidas Stan Smith, and the Nizza High.
The knees are high.
So I
Very
put all
high.
three up. It's whatever.
Yo, those rivalry highs are fire.
You like the Rivalry High?
They're interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like it's too busy.
The Stan Smith is cool
I like
too.
busy.
You like busy?
Yeah. Got a lot going on.
I kind of like the Nizza High because it's a little bit more basic.
It's more like a Converse or a Blazer than
Yeah.
a high.
Yeah.
This was 3 stripes.
Anyway,
Stan Smiths are clean though.
you can take the
Air
next one.
Jordan 1 Retro OG.
Oh, this is
160.
Jordan 1 dropping.
I don't know.
These are very similar to the not for resale,
How many
right?
years are they gonna do Jordan 1s all year long?
All the time until they stop
Okay.
selling out.
Until they stop selling out.
That's
probably.
it. If they keep buying, you keep supplying.
I can't buy colorways anymore. I'm not trying to be a dick. I just have too many and I don't wear them that much.
You don't have to
I
buy
have
any
my
of these.
go-tos.
This is a nice colorway, but it's not necessary at this point.
Word.
Retail for $160. If you like them, you like them.
They're gonna kill it and then drink.
I mean, it's basic as shit. And listen, as long as they're doing different colors, who gives
It's a nice
shit?
colorway.
It's
a nice
actually not a
colorway.
bad colorway. It's very basic. It's
But I
very
don't-
simple.
I don't
And if
need
it sits on the shelf and people who usually don't get ones can get ones, then fuck it.
This is gonna be a nice colorway in a couple of years.
Yes.
It's gonna age really well. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what happens? People wear the shit out of the ones that they can get their hands on, and then they become like a limited quantity.
Yeah.
They're like, wait, Where are they?
Everybody wears them.
I'm gonna stop talking. All right.
Drop of the week. Best drop of the weekend. It wasn't the Air Max OBJ. Hell no.
It was close.
It was definitely those.
2%.
Yeah, 2%.
Yeah, but
Wait,
it was
Kelsey,
close.
Michelle Cayano.
Or-
Mike's trying to win too again.
No, we're talking about the best drop of the week last week.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's what she's talking about too.
Oh, it's not Cayano.
No,
No, it wasn't.
the
That was just the one that Mike voted for.
Oh,
So that's why
wow,
it
I'm
was still there.
shocked.
We all are.
That's just
We're
the
all
one
very
Mike voted
shocked.
for.
Yeah. But I mean, shout out to Saucony too.
But I saw Awake in person.
personally, I think those A6 were fire. When just was crack.
The Saucony was dope too.
Yeah.
I just
Shout out to Sneaker Politics for that.
I just had the availability to go camp or go pick up a pair at Awake
In New York.
as opposed to
Was it Louisiana, right?
not
Yeah.
being able to go.
Shout out to Corey though.
Sneaker
Sneaker
politics.
Sneaker Critica. Shout out to you, Corey.
Well, he went. Did
I
he
don't
get
know,
there?
but I know like he fucks with them heavy, so I haven't checked to see if he went or anything. But if he did, I'm pretty sure he had a fun time. Shout out to you, Corey.
Where the fuck were we?
Afterthoughts.
Go ahead, give us some arches.
No, wait for you.
Yeah.
So you want me to do afterthoughts and you do the intro? Because you take over the intro. When it comes to your part, you want me to do it.
Who takes over the intro? Say that again. Who takes over the
Like you should
intro?
whistle. You, I do it.
I take over the intro? One more time. Come again. I'm either
There's
like
3 people on the show now. Back in the day, it was yours, yes. But when I got added, I need something.
So we're moving on. We're gonna talk about this afterthoughts.
Yeah, hey.
Afterthoughts.
There we go.
It's
There
the
we go.
tone joke.
Now we can do it. So last night, KB and I, Tone had to work, sadly. Went to a focus group for ASICs, so we got to look at a couple new things coming out. Obviously, can't talk about too many of them, but some we're very excited about.
I actually really like it.
New silhouettes, or like we're bringing some retro,
Archival,
some classics here and there.
Hybridal.
Nice GRs.
hybridal. Well, I forget the verbiage that we used last night for hybridization.
Yeah.
Hybridization of some models.
Still no GT2, so.
Sadly. Just smashed the shit. But yeah, they had a couple of. What are you taking, KB? How was it?
It was good. Honestly, we literally tore into them about everything, our problems, like how we felt, how ASICS was at top of their game, 25th anniversary, and now everything is, no one really cares. Talked about colorways, materials, shit like that, collabos, trying to help them.
Quality control, anything about shapes?
Oh, hell yeah.
Everybody was ripping them about shapes and shit?
Yeah, but the shape is better.
Enthusiasts gotta be all about that.
It was, I can say, all the people there are like real people that are into ASICS because they were all at camp outs. It was like reunited.
Reunited.
You know?
So
Just
good.
but we missed you. We said it.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Your name was brought up a few times.
Yes.
I appreciate everybody. I love y'all for real.
So, yeah.
Be on the lookout. 2020 ASICS.
It was fun.
John.
And I had another experience with StockX drop off. Best thing ever.
Word.
So I sold a
I was
shoe
looking into it.
on StockX, and I went there to drop it off in Soho at Lafayette. And I literally walked in, the girl opened the shoes, took my ID, said thank you, I left. I got an email within seconds saying that my shoe was dropped off for verification. Another 15-20 minutes passed, and then I got the payment transaction sent.
It's pretty much the same way they
But
had it
way
in
quicker.
the pop-up that they had, like testing it out, the beta, right? Like,
Yeah.
Literally,
beta.
like the quickest experience. Like I'd rather drive to Soho and do that than ship them.
Really?
You get your money way faster. You don't have to wait 5 days. You get it that day. It clears the next day.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna open up more locations in like major cities,
I'm
right?
sure. It only
Little by
makes
little,
sense.
of course.
Like StockX is great for a seller. Like
I feel like they're gonna have to do it like in Europe.
How do they make more money on that? Or that's just like the
That's
profit that
just
they
to
had
do-
from
I mean,
like.
you got to think about the
making a lot of money
influx,
already.
the influx of product
That's
that
another
you're
payment.
receiving.
And it's going in the mail, so now they're taking like they don't have to ship and do all that work.
I guess we could roll into
they
Jamal.
take themselves out of being the middleman. Like you know.
They might be paying too much rent, or maybe they got a good.
What did I say to you? I said, why
Say
would
it to
they?
me.
I said, why would you? I said this the other day though. I was like, why would you do this?
The
You don't
what?
need to do this. You're making money anyway,
Exactly.
and they're paying the
They
rent.
survive
That's
on.
exactly what I
That's
said.
what I'm saying. Like
But
rent
Goat
is
has it. Goat has a drop off, and it makes it easier for the seller. And they take themselves out. They don't have to get a shoe. They don't have to pay for you to ship them the shoe. Number one.
they're not going to put one in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but you'll probably see one in LA. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like
Miami, maybe.
I know what you're saying.
It makes sense to put them strategically in places that get
Major cities.
a large amount of shoes.
Yeah.
They
Out
should
of
do one in
door.
Paris. Do Europe
Maybe.
next.
With a new one in Paris, since Ronnie's opened up kids in Paris.
Pass slow.
Message. Anyway,
Fire.
so we'll roll into Jamal. You guys don't have this because he
Who's Jamal?
Molly Mall.
Molly.
Hashtag blurple.
Shit.
Jersey in the house, right? You from Jersey?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, you went to a different app.
Stop touching buttons. Stop snooping around.
No, I didn't. That's the app I went to. See?
Over there looking at people's stuff.
There you go.
Alright.
It's
Give it a
frozen.
second. Give it a second to load. Chill out. That's the Gen 1 iPad. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I get scraps.
I had that last week. What are you talking
You had it
about?
last week. You got it this week.
Oh my
Just keep,
god.
whatever. Just go. I don't care.
Okay, Roger that.
You don't care about the show?
No, I don't need it anymore. We looked at all the pictures.
I can give you this one if you want.
I'm good. Just go.
All right, anyway. Hashtag Blurple, Molly Mall. Thoughts on StockX $1 billion evaluation. Josh Luber has been replaced as CEO with former eBay exec Scott Cutler. No idea
So
about
he's
this.
not CEO anymore? So what does he do?
Does this bode well for StockX, the culture, or will this create an even more... Fuck, I didn't put the rest of the comment, but anyway.
I
Show
don't think
less.
StockX has anything to do with the culture besides selling the shoes.
That was a show less moment.
You heard?
What?
I don't think StockX has anything to really do with the culture.
Okay,
Except
yeah,
for
I got
selling
your text
shoes.
right now. It says, yo, where you at? I'm right here.
That's how bad Sam's.
I didn't watch my phone. I wasn't watching it.
So,
Yeah, that's so much fun.
that's like a very jaded question, actually.
Which
Like,
I don't think they affect the culture. They
I
don't,
think they are.
Oh, absolutely, they're affecting the
in
culture.
resale, but I don't think
That's the
that
culture.
they have like Josh Luber wasn't anybody that
Luber.
I like followed in sneakers. Like he's the StockX person.
He's part of the culture. He
He don't
knows.
affect me.
You think he's just a money man? He's like an investor
No, he
type
knows
shit?
about shoes. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I really didn't know who the fuck he was until I went to the StockX event.
Or that's what that was gonna be my next question. Who was he before StockX? Was he a sneaker collector, enthusiast? Was he a reseller?
He was.
He wasn't.
He was a collector.
He was into sneakers, but I feel like a lot of people made the transition from being into sneakers that, like them, but then saw a marginal profit or gain or something to be gained from them and kind of went in that direction. And that's kind of what the society has become in sneakers, where it's like, okay, I like this shoe, but if I can make $400 on it, I'm not going to keep it. Like, that's the thought process now.
Mhm.
And, like, they'll keep something that's a little bit bummier maybe, or if they're able to sell a couple of shoes and make a decent amount of money, keep a shoe that's worth a couple of dollars, but they're going to wear it lightly and they're going to keep it in its best condition so they can get
Not
rid of
me,
it.
I don't fucking.
And then there's the purist, which I would believe this kind of correlates to, where even if a shoe is worth bad money, like, I'm like, no, I don't know if I want to get rid of that shit.
I
Fire.
hate those shoes. The worst.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Just so you don't have like that thought later on, like wanting to sell it.
No, because you
I
want to wear them.
never would. I'll
No,
never
I'm
have
saying
that.
like she wears
No.
them immediately, so like she doesn't keep them brand new. So you'd be like, damn, I haven't worn these, and maybe I might not really like them. You just sell them.
If I don't really wear them, then I probably should sell them. If I don't wear them.
But that's like I give myself like 8-9 months before that crosses my mind. Like I don't
Maybe
really,
like a year.
I don't really think of it like that. I'm like, oh damn, that shit's fire. I'll get it. Or I don't want to regret not getting it. Let me get it anyway. And then if it goes mad long without me wearing it, then all right,
It
fuck it.
doesn't matter to me how much a shoe is worth. If I want to like it and I love it, I'm wearing it. I
Yeah,
don't care.
absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
That's the way it should be.
I think that, like I said, this is more of like a purist panel.
It's
Where
also
it's like, fuck it.
We're purists.
Everybody values it differently. Like,
Exactly.
they rather have the shoe or rather have the money.
Yeah. Plus, like, there's some people that like to play with the market and they like the
Some
idea
people
of
just
shoes.
don't really love shoes.
I feel like you have to understand that everybody has a different perspective.
I know. I'm not talking shit. I'm
No.
just
I know.
You might love the shoe so much that you don't ever want to wear it. You keep it like this on a display case type shit.
I have a pair of those.
There's definitely more to that question. I'm sorry, Jamal. I didn't actually put it in the show. I just read it from the text. Next up, oh yeah, Nike. We'll do David Blockman. You want to read David Blockman, or you want to? Oh, you can. All right. David Blockman, hashtag Blurple. Again, shout out for the straws. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the expose that New York Times did on Adidas and their lack of diversity throughout the company, as well as their marginalization of African American and other minority members on their teams. I feel like with them dropping the ball so hard on the BHM drop and everyone always complaining about how sneaker companies don't cater enough to various segments of the market, our community should be less enthusiastic about supporting these companies when they drop new shoes? Or do you think there's enough fault with every shoe company that it doesn't matter if we support or not?
I think Adidas felt the backlash from that BHM drop that they did. A lot of people aren't so excited for a lot of Adidas drop unless it's like a Yeezy collab.
That's it.
Or like a Yeezy line.
That's it.
Exactly. So I think like a lot of the people
For
from
a lot
the
of general
culture
public where
pulls
Adidas,
back from Adidas, and a lot of people are moving to like Puma now, or like more Reebok,
I see
more
my mom
Nike,
wearing
more
Adidas.
New Balance now.
I mean,
I think a lot of people took a little step back from Adidas.
I forgot what I read, and you guys can correct me in the comment section if I'm too far off on this one, but Adidas was founded or originated by Nazis, if I'm not mistaken. I could be, I could be misperceiving that context that I read, but I'm almost positive that's what was being conveyed through the article that I was reading. I don't know how much of that is still like a standard today, but if you think about like the subtext and the subculture of the company itself, it's not that far-fetched. I mean, and because it's not like a prevalent thing in news today, people forget about it.
I never knew that.
It gets swept underneath the rug after
Yeah.
a few generations. Like it becomes like nobody, a couple people forget, so they don't pass the
And I feel like none of the generations now are Nazi, but what do I know? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but they might not be aware of their roots.
like the lineage of Adidas is shaky.
Don't quote us.
I mean, it's definitely shaky. I will say that it's definitely shaky by like
A lot of companies for sure.
yeah. It is what it is. But I don't want to fault anybody for their lineage. Just because you came from here doesn't mean that's you. But at the same time, like if that is the case and things are still kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like there's no diversity now. Like something's not right. You get what I'm saying?
Like they purposely only hire certain people for a specific reason type shit.
But like for us to support the fact that that might be the case, like there needs to be more people talking about it, or like it has to be more prevalent or more representation now. I feel like whatever.
I agree.
Next.
What do you mean next? You agree?
Nick.
Agree.
Speaking of which, Nike 13 Colonies. There was an Air Max 1 that was supposed to drop July 1st, Monday. They got recalled.
Yo, crazy.
They got recalled. Okay, so the shoe itself, it looks like the anniversary Air Max 1, white, red, and on the back it has the 13 Colonies flag with 13 stars.
The first
and then the stripes on it. Our country was founded basically on killing Native Americans and enslaving a certain particular race of people. So I don't think it's smart to showcase the original flag of our country, you know, or to celebrate that. That's kind of stupid. But the one thing I will say is they caught on to it before it hit the market, and they got a ton of backlash.
But how did it make it that far before anybody
That's
said
the
it?
other question.
Only country that doesn't give a fuck, but gets offended. Only country that doesn't give a fuck, but gets offended by everything. It's true though. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, realistically though, that's fucking crazy.
It is fucked up.
It got pretty far.
Is fucked up.
That sneaker got pretty far.
It was on feet. It was on feet somewhere. Like about that.
Yeah, no.
But so in retrospect to it making it that far, to see that there was a recall for that shoe is good.
Or maybe the people that work in the office are scared to say no, and
I feel like they got to some stores and the stores were like, "What is this shoe?"
Or maybe they waited for the public. Maybe the sneakers never got sent to the stores.
Oh no, they did.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, they did. Resale gonna be high.
Super high.
So what I'm saying, but it's only gonna sell in certain locations.
Shut up.
But I mean, maybe it made it to a couple stores. And they were like, "Yo, what's the backstory on this?" Oh no, it's celebrating the founders of our great nation. But then you think about how great the nation was back then, and it wasn't that great. So
But we're here now. We're here.
Let me get a recall on those.
We're still evolving. We're going off JQ. JQ next. That was it, right?
Was that it?
Yeah, JQ. KB, you want to do this one?
I could get the iPad.
Oh, you can definitely get the iPad.
Thank you. Hashtag Whirlpool. Finally back on the comments. I've been slacking.
JQ.
Questions. Thoughts on Kit times Saucony grid web?
Saucony.
Sorry. It's an old habit. It dies hard. I know it is summertime and some brands are moving towards a simpler look on clothing shoes. But with the shoe that has so much design, I think it seems like a missed opportunity to add colors and materials. I agree, but it's very Ronnie-esque.
Somebody left a comment on Ronnie's post asking, like, Ronnie, we're expecting more from you pretty much. And Ronnie responded saying, like, certain shoes deserve a simple colorway.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it's already, like, there's so many panels. And he's like, classic shoes should get, like, simple colors. And he said that he's been color blocking for, like, 15 years. So I think he's tired of color blocking. But he said it on his IG. You guys can go ahead and find it.
So my problem with this is he gave me 2 simple colorways.
The orange one is high.
He gave me 2 simple colorways, though. Yeah. If you think about it, like I wouldn't mind if you did one.
Oh, the web is all 3M. It's white 3M. Just for the 3M enthusiasts out there.
All I'm saying is there's a lot more that you can do with every panel on this shoe. Even in the mesh, you could have did like a fucking ombre in the mesh with that green.
But that would have been simplistic. He wanted the simplicity.
I get that, but you could have kept the other shoe.
But one simple and then one for the other people.
Yeah, like you're doing 2 shoes as it is.
Balance, some kind of balance.
The 2 colors that I told Escuc about it. So like, where's the orange? Where's the green? Like those are the colors of the season. He did. But that's what Ronnie does. He takes certain shoes, like even with Puma, like he does simple shit on those shoes.
So the shoe silhouette is dope. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the shoe whatsoever. I don't need the pocket on the tongue.
Yeah, I don't need a stash.
That shit annoys me. But
that's just like the thing that's going.
It's the model. But at the same time, like I don't know. I feel like he could have.
He's dropping clothing with this collection too. There's a lot of neon,
when you're at
bright
this point
clothing.
in your career, people are always going to say he could have.
Listen.
It's like the same thing with me. People will tell me, "Oh, I like the shoes you design, but I don't like the colors. The bright colors aren't for me." People just like to have their own taste. I don't think these shoes are bad, honestly.
So I didn't say they were bad.
He's catering to the season and neon shit is popping.
A Saucony look more classy and more high end than it actually is.
It looks high end. The river's the different river. The river on the runners.
Better. The materials he used, I think.
I'm listening to you. I
just think his material choice, like I don't like all white shoes.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, it's a base. These shoes, Saucony, have their models, and like if you would have just color blocked it, it maybe would have looked like a different shoe. This is very distinguished.
Stands out. And the 3M is going to flash.
Nothing wrong with your perspective.
Just finish what you have to say.
I'm just saying there's 2 shoes. One could have been crazy and one could have been regular.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
But I like the orange one too. Maybe Ronnie used to do like 3.
But the clothing is like neon shorts and like the orange neon shorts.
I'm sure the clothing might be fire.
Absolutely. Listen,
that's what's going on right now.
As a traditionalist from his earlier designs, I like to see him do this thing because he's going to do something basic and then something traditional from your color blocking. Give me a fucking break. Can we be
real like here? All black shoes. Give me a break.
I mean, but can we be real here? If you got one that's basic, give me one that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
but
what
I'm like the Ronnie fan and you're not now.
I'm not saying that I'm not.
It's just different opinions. Yeah.
No, I know.
I'm not saying I don't like both of them either. I'm just saying he could have given me color blocking on one.
I bet you they're going to be fire, and I might not.
And then in 3 weeks, you're going to see a friends and family pair that has crazy color blocking.
They're dropping the OG.
That'll be the most fire one.
They're dropping the OG colorway, which is a little more color blocking, like a USA colorway.
We gotta move along here. All right.
Word.
Next up, we got _Bob. Back to his laces thing. Yes, I have a large container filled with laces. I don't do it anymore. New Balance is really like the only time where I'll like swap laces out, but only with other fat lace New Balances. That's it.
Like white laces from New Balance.
Asics, I used to do it a lot.
Yeah, broke laces, flats. I like flats in my Asics. I'm not into broke laces anymore. But I keep it simple. Usually the white laces or any stock laces that they come with. I don't go crazy looking online for different laces and trying to match. Usually I go with the classic white laces. If you know, you know. That's about it. But KB gets down with the laces. I know he gets down with the laces, right?
I still have one. I think KB's got like a bag.
What was the name of that rope lace supply?
Rope lace supply.
If anybody's looking for laces, check out rope lace supply.
Came out with 3 laces. They were fire.
Next up, we got Chester Cogsworth. Hashtag Blurple. Shout out Chester Cogsworth anyway. I went to ASIC/Awake NY release, and there was a nice turnout. In New Orleans, the turnout for Saucony Sneaker Politics release was great. New Balances are topping hype releases, Kawhi and Ame both recently. Are we starting to see the traditional less hype brands get more recognition to the general public? If so, where do you see this going in the near and long-term future? Hashtag The Breakdown. Oh, P.S. Hashtag The Breakdown is a good part of my personal education on this subject, and it's encouraging to know I have this show as a tool to cultivate my own style. Hashtag Expand Horizons. Hashtag Watch The Breakdown. Show less. 3 days ago. Chilling.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
We really do.
So, ASICs, Awake, New Balance. Which one y'all want to go with first?
No, he's just talking about like the turnout and like how it's looking. Are we starting to see the traditional less hype brands get more recognition to the general public?
The New Balance did a great job stepping into the basketball with how you say his name, Kawhi.
Well, that's because he won. If he didn't win, they would have been.
No, I think even before he won the chip, like his sneakers were still like selling out and like they were still doing good. I think after the chip, like that shit's gonna go crazy. Now. Even his Nike prices are going up too.
I had a conversation with a rep from somewhere, and they were like, "Listen, I love Curry, Warriors, but I need them to lose. I need them to lose because it's just product from the past 3 years has been building up because it's always been their shit. It's like no one's gonna buy that. So it was time for like a new regime, like product wise. So
maybe the refs thought so too.
In that aspect,
so they're almost getting tiring.
Yeah. So like I think like it's good that Kawhi and New Balance are doing something different. But I mean, like we were talking about last night, like shit shifts. It always shifts. Up, down, left, right, center. It doesn't make a difference.
Basketball sneakers are fire too. Those are super fucking fire.
I'm gonna need a closer look.
What?
No, those shits is crap.
I know they really are fire.
But shout out to New Balance for doing their thing. They're coming up. Just don't forget about like the runner side, like the traditional KB's Russian shit.
I mean, you can just leave.
Am I gonna be in the secret battle?
No, I guess not. Just leave.
Yo, you're being annoying, bro. I could just leave if I want.
Slim CJR hashtag Blurple. Can we get a C Notes and Tannery restock instead of the Wave Runner and Breads? NB's all day.
NB's all day. But I would love to see a restock, but I really wouldn't want to see a restock either. Because the old shape is way better than what they're pumping out now.
Yeah, they've been fucking up that toe box quite a bit.
Shame on you.
Next up, we got Walker Jacob 89 hashtag Blurple hashtag We Here. What do you guys think about companies turning to social media to interact with their consumers, using this to drive conversations? Enter raffles, etc., etc. Sort of like the days where you'd go into a store and chop it up. Not necessarily buy anything, just to chill and talk to like-minded people about clothes and shoes, etc. Will this water down the authenticity of store or raise the game to new levels? Offspring in the UK pushing things forward this way. Show less 5 days ago.
I think the internet has made it more convenient. It's made it more convenient for people to shop. So having a storefront isn't.
It's not the same, but that's
it's not the same because the internet's taking over.
It's cool that they're doing it, but it's not the same. It's like going in a group chat.
And plus, they don't want 1,000, 2,000 people in and out of the store just entering the raffle. They'd rather have everybody sign up online and leave the store, for people shopping.
I mean, realistically, it depends who's coming in into the raffles. Because if it's a person who likes to shop in the store, coming in to enter the raffle means they might walk out making a purchase. So that's not a negative
Could be some kind of turnaround.
But because resale is such a high standard right now, like, people they'll send mad people in to enter a raffle and leave.
But when your event, you did Saturday, the few event, there was like a lot of events going around on the same time as that event, right?
Yeah.
There was a whole bunch of, they did a meetup, like we did a meetup and talked about things, which is even better than, I think online people get lazy, they don't want to type, they don't read everything.
The problem
become antisocial.
The problem with the online interaction is that you still have to see the person in person to actually understand. Like, I can talk to anybody online, but like I can look at your profile and just shoes or whatever you're into. I don't know. I have no idea what you look like. I have no idea who you are. I went to the Awake thing. Perfect example. There was like 3 or 4 people. Shout out to N Mazinga. Nick showed up. He's in the group chat with me. I don't know what Nick looks like. He was there. He got his shoes. He left. I was like, Nick, why didn't you come say hello? Like, that interaction still needs to be there for that the human interaction.
Which makes it official.
Understand it's more real that way. Like I can be like, oh, yo, you're a great person, but I don't fucking know you. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, that brick and mortar creates that feeling, that vibe, like being a place. It creates that experience.
They gotta bring that back.
I'm a little off with that. And like she was saying, like a few hit me up about doing this roundtable thing for the upcoming Collab Crane Network. They posted some pictures today. I'll throw one up here as well. Super dope. So we had like a round table. I did one here. Yuki did one there. Armin did one. There's another one in, I believe, Amsterdam. So like they were all over it, kind of simultaneous. And Biso did one in Paris also. So like it was really good to see like a whole bunch of enthusiasts interact from different platforms, and everybody was able to get on the social media and post their story while they were doing the event. And it was nice to see like there's still communities everywhere. It's just a matter of getting people to these places to do things, you know? I feel that way more than, hey guys, what's up? You know?
Word.
Anyway, want to do the sneaker battle?
Sneaker battle.
Well said.
Also, shout out to a few. Chillin'.
Shout out to a few.
A few addicted. You're ready.
Camp out winner.
Oh, I go first.
Don't got last place for once in his
Schwam.
I'm always in last place.
You guys should have guessed this was coming. I do this bad boy. Yeesh. Awake. Asics. 360 on the outsole. Gel Cayano 5 on the upper. Silver. I got my stains out, just in case you were wondering if you watched the review.
Pyer.
But if you didn't, up over here, there's a little link. Drop down. Hit that review.
Shout out to Trademark and all A6 crew. Are these the first ones or the second ones?
Those are the second.
You should know, KB.
Shout outs to A6 wearing Kikos. You heard? Good. Next.
Straw is
They're on
fantastic.
purpose.
The straw is fantastico.
Whatever. Go Tone, your turn. Like people are dilly-dallying today.
I'm not dilly-dallying anything. I'm dally-dillying. Dilly-dilly.
Dilly. No. Dilly.
It keeps it cold. It's nice.
Tone here.
Toad here. You just not gonna say anything? Just gonna...
I'm out. Vote for me.
Vote for me, man. Alright, you out of here or what?
Later, K Bizzle.
Peace, KB.
Yo, watch out for the iced tea, though, right? Don't be
Don't
be getting crazy.
Where is it? Anyway, last week's hashtag. Oh, wait, what's this week's hashtag, you sons of bitches?
We said it earlier.
Excuse me?
Sons of bitches?
We said it earlier.
What
was it?
Hashtag shots from the back or something?
What? Excuse me?
Shots from behind?
What are we talking about?
Was that 2 weeks ago?
No, it never happened.
What did you say?
It was my hair. I said something, and you said that's the hair shit. Now you're gonna have to rewind it and find out. I don't know.
Hasu.
I'm not fucking doing that. What are you insane?
It was hashtag something.
That
I
view,
said.
something.
That view.
That view. Hashtag that view.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
you're
good from that view, or it's.
It's something that KB said. I used to repeat it about a hashtag.
It's a good view.
It's a good view.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
it was it.
I don't
Was
know.
it?
I'm just making things
Well,
up.
it's a good view. That's it.
Hashtag it's a good view. All right. Next week's hashtag or this week's hashtag is it's a good view. So across the screen, hashtag in your comment for next week to get a shout out like these people got from Blurple from last week.
Blurple.
Kicking it off, we got _ Bob.
What the iPad was?
_ I don't know what you did with it.
Why did
Put it on my chair. What the fuck am I?
Hold it. You're a host.
Go.
Backseat, back shots, back in the comment section, chillin'. 100 stacks, chillin'. You're ready. JQ, David Blockman, Chester Cogsworth, Dre Day Kicks, back in the comment section, chillin' also. Raph Buddy dropping, the Slim C the Slim C Jr. LV2, Hater Extraordinaire, Walker Jacob 89, OG Kicks, chillin'. Brandon R. Martin, buddy. Zunit, Shown Up 808, Chom Kittling, Earl Hunting, Impalpable State. This is a fucking tongue twister, bro. And Tone's Giblets out here already. Oh, I'm going to give Molly Mall one too because he put his comment in late. So shout out Molly Mall. Also shout out St. God Soul. I didn't see you in there, but you know you already get one.
Saying what up, kid?
Comment section is open for you guys. Don't forget to vote for the sneaker battle and the drop of the week over
Tone's
Tone's head.
for Tone.
Everybody in the live chat. Hey. All right, we out. Peace.
I'll be in the live chat.
Oh, will you? You dick.
You're right.
You
Psych.
dick.
That was fun.